Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are starting off with a conspiracy and a theory. I love his entrance music. Best entrance music in wrestling right now. And then they changed it, right?
Yeah, they changed it.
Yeah, fuck you, Vince. Fight me. I'll fight you. You don't sleep. I don't sleep either,
You said
bro.
best theme in wrestling. I can't agree.
Oh, dude, I think it gets me so hyped. Which one's better? Though?
Used to dream Cedric Alexander. Oh,
He doesn't use that one anymore.
he didn't, but I mean, he did. Sam doesn't use this
Yeah, I
one
know, but I
anymore.
thought Sammy did. Best entrance music in the game. There. Shinsuke is pretty good too.
EOS.
Oh, does she use a poppy song?
No, she doesn't use that.
She
poppy
should use a poppy song.
She used that poppy song that she came out to though, so that was cool.
Yeah,
but
she
just
should.
even the beat, the little but also Big E's theme because it's rapped by Wale, and
That's a really good one too. Austin Theory.
I also hate that they gotta have a theory saying A-Town down. I get he's from Atlanta, but it's just like
It's kind of dumb, yeah. I don't like
it's
that
like
they
if you
got
don't know he's
Austin.
from Atlanta, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Look at this.
Mhm.
The 4-man entrance, baby. Oh, Imperium going on after almost being screwed by a corrupt referee
I mean, that was probably
that
the
was
shaky-
paid for by the man who we'll see in the match after this,
Oh,
Santos Escobar, as he's getting an opportunity to
Santos.
wrestle for the Pure Championship. In a pure, they will have to wrestle it under pure rules, but he'll be wrestling the phenomenal AJ Styles. Man,
this menacing mob walking
that's
down
such a
the street.
cool fucking entrance.
Like a scene from Peaky Blinders.
I love it. How do you feel about the name Ludwig Kaiser?
Ludwig Kaiser, yes. Ludwig, yes. Together, no.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Listen, Ludwig, best streamer.
You just called him Dragonal.
We Ivan Drago.
Honestly, if they just named him Ivan Drago, I would have went with it better.
Dude, I can't believe I did in the time that you weren't here, I did Dragunov versus Gargano. Fucking banger for the Intercontinental.
Dragonal?
Ila Dragunov.
Oh.
The newest signing to NXT 2.0.
Playing with him online is so frustrating though, because you try to go for his signature sometimes, which is just that Moscow torpedo,
Yes.
and he has to like line up before he like. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of cutting it here.
That and he does like the weird like
Spin.
thing whenever he's prepping for it. I mean, you can just run at him with it, but it's not the same. Sammy, set him up.
Calm. They should have kept him doing. They should have kept Theory doing the all day stuff.
Yeah. Well, he did it whenever he won the U.S. title. He was talking about calling himself All Day Theory. So,
Also,
what bothers me, this All Day, that is that is pre The Way.
Yeah, that is Messiah. That's Messiah.
So why the fuck is it? Why is Johnny The Way? Why is Indy The Way? I think Candace might be The Way.
Candace is the way.
No, Candace is the Poison Pixie. All of her trons and stuff is the Poison Pixie.
But I think that was like her tagline in the way.
That's her tag. That's always been her tagline.
Yeah.
Why are you going after Walter, Sammy?
But she really wasn't like the poison.
Sammy,
Pixie
stop
until
attacking managers. Why does this happen?
She wasn't really like the poison pixie though until she got in the way.
Yeah. Well, when she turned heel,
Yeah.
like kicking Ciampa in the nuts.
Yeah. So I think like
I laughed so hard at her NXT goodbye message to Ciampa on Instagram. She
Oh,
posted
yeah,
all
it
these
was-
sweet pictures, and then one of them was her just kicking
kick
him
him
in the nuts. I'm like, oh my god, I love Candice LeRae. She's so good. Everyone was talking about like, oh, she's gonna be the Joker for the women. No, she's not.
No, I don't think she just had.
She wasn't. She just had a baby 2 months ago. That's why Johnny not coming back. As much as I would have loved Johnny Gargano,
Oh,
because he's my favorite current men's wrestler. You know what? If his career's done,
his career's far from done.
well,
No,
he's talking.
I think he was on a Sammy Guevara vlog, a recent one.
Really?
Yeah, and Sammy said it would be cool if they had
A match.
yeah, but he was like something's missing. which idealistically probably means the TNT Championship.
Or Candace.
Yeah.
Tay and
Sammy versus
Johnny and Candace.
Mm-hmm. Which that would be a good intro to the Garganos. Like, I mean, everybody would cheer for them to beat Sammy and
everybody would cheer for him regardless. I mean, this is 5-star Johnny.
I mean, it's regardless, but it also helps that you have somebody as deplorable on the other end.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if it was Johnny Gargano and Candace versus Adam Cole and Britt Baker,
they would still get cheered.
They would get cheered, but it's going to be split.
Because people are well, that's the thing. People are tired of Britt. They might not be tired of Adam, but they're tired of Britt. Because she's been so overpushed. Like, she has been so overdone.
She's their Charlotte, of course.
Like, which is frustrating, because I'm like, I like Britt Baker. I think she's a perfectly serviceable wrestler that has good to occasionally great promos. But she's not like a great wrestler. She's probably the worst wrestler in the main event scene right now. The worst wrestler in the Owen Cup for sure.
Who's all in the Owen Cup?
Ruby Soho.
Because I wouldn't.
Toni Storm.
I wouldn't call her the worst in the Owens Cup.
Who would you think's the worst in the Owen Cup though?
That's what I'm trying to like.
I'm like looking it up to see. Because she's worse than Jamie Hayter in the ring. So here it is. Britt Baker, Maki Ito was in there.
We're going to see the full bracket.
Jamie Hayter. Red Velvet might be. But Red
She's
Velvet
definitely better than Red Velvet.
Like, I think Red Velvet is one of those ones where Sami Zayn, oh my god, I've not seen that move in a while.
Big's better than Red Velvet.
I think Red Velvet might be the only one in there that she's better than. I guess depending on your style,
Maki Ito. I think she's better than Cheetah.
Oh, you're just wrong.
I think she's better than Cheetah.
She's not in. She's not in the cup. She got stuck in Japan.
Yeah, so then Hayter's going to
Chris Statlander is who replaced Cheetah. And she's
better than Chris Statlander.
Oh, not in the ring. Absolutely not. I feel like we don't get to see enough of Statlander. But Statlander's very, very good in the ring. Britt's very sloppy in the ring. That's my issue with her.
Sloppy,
like botchy.
I don't think she's like.
She's not like super botchy. She's just her like. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. Like her stuff doesn't look as smooth as like some people's does. Like I think Tony's probably the best in the Women's Cup. Her or Ruby.
Best. Probably have to say Rio.
I don't like Rio. I find her boring. I love that she's over with the crowd because I'm all for it. And that's like I'm very much a believer. If other people don't like someone I like, that's fine.
Like out of the best of the time, yeah, I'm probably have to say Rio.
Yeah, no. See, if Sheeta would be, I'm a huge Hikaru Shida fan.
Sheeta's grown on me.
She had such
She's grown on me since she won the championship.
And you think Britt Baker's a better wrestler?
I said she's grown on me, but I don't know me.
Sheeta as women's champion had the best matches. She had the best matches as champion than Nyla.
Britt Baker's
Rio.
Bloodbath? Like that she retained the title in? Like
which one?
The street fight against Tay. But that also was in the first one. Her going against Nyla, like Britt's had some. Her and then even her against Ruby Soho.
To be fair, Nyla has had good matches with every women's champion. She had a great match with Rio. She had a great match with Sheeta. She had a great match with Britt. She had that rivalry. Yeah, I'm not a big Nyla Rose fan. She's had great matches with every single women's champion so far.
But also, Joshi women have said repeatedly that they're not they're treated good, but also it's AEW is very still like loose.
I feel like it's iffy, for one reason, Sheeta.
Sheeta's even said it.
What do you mean by loose?
You can be booked and used on TV for maybe a week, and they might have a plan for you.
Oh yeah,
but they don't really
It's kind of and what's crazy is AEW wise, it seems like that's the women's division as a whole. Like, they're so... They don't... Tony doesn't know how to book women. He does not know.
That's the thing. No, AEW...
He doesn't give them time.
AEW because it's oversaturated. Because they have, like, 2 other programming, too, that they're like, oh, well, like...
Even before that. Even before they had the bloated roster. They've never booked women very well. Which is a shame. Because they have incredible women's wrestlers.
They do.
Even the Joshi... I'm not big on, like, a lot of the Joshis we've seen so far. Dude, you have got to chill.
That's because they...
Like, listen, I know you want to be a part of the show. You want to join the podcast. But if you're going to do that, you got to let us get our shit in, okay? Oh, she's trying to fight me now. Alright. Anyways, I don't even remember what we're... the Joshis we've got so far. I'm not big on... I don't like you mentioned it with Darby. I don't like such small wrestlers. I'm about to be very Jim Cornette about this.
Must be very Jim Cornette.
I say this as a fan who said... I just said Rey Mysterio is my top 5. But Rey, well, he's a short guy. He's not like a fucking stick. That's why somebody like Riho beating somebody like Nyla. You know, Nyla would fucking snap Riho in half. Like, don't get me wrong, there's ways it can be done. Sure. That and Rio's finisher for like a year was a goddamn roll-up. Like, hey, every title match she won was with a roll-up.
Hey, Xavier Woods is showing now more than ever. Hey, win off a small boy.
Here's the thing, though, is that, like, Woods could conceivably beat some ass. He's a big dude. I've seen him on G4 with Will Neff. Oh, and Will Neff ain't no small dude.
When you see WWE people compared to just, like, regular indie people, it shows just how much WWE...
Well, Will Neff is a Twitch streamer on G4.
Well, I mean just like in general. Just
yeah.
Like him being, like, a WWE superstar just next to, like, a normal average, like, person is just, like, good God, do you take steroids? It's just, like... But then it's also, like, Jon Moxley coming into AEW, how much bigger he looked than everybody else. Like, even, like...
Absolutely. Well, to be fair... Jon Moxley's a fucking massive dude.
I mean, he is a massive dude.
He didn't look small in WWE, but
he looked on par with everybody else. Like, he looked, but once you saw him jump to 8, even against somebody like big, like Kenny Omega.
I feel like Danielson kind of had a similar thing too, though. I feel like he seems bigger in AEW than he did in WWE. But I think that a lot of it also has to do with presentation.
I mean, it's presentation, but then also WWE is very much the people that like grill you as like, hey, you working out? You bulking out? You lifting?
I think AEW does it to a certain, or it's easier for them to do it, I should say. It's easier for them to get time to work out because they one day a week.
Yeah.
They don't do a bunch of house shows.
They travel to one place and do like they might have like a small batch of like mini shows that they do somewhere, but they're never like.
Yeah, I love seeing the crazy people online that are like, oh, Vince will own AEW in like 3 years. No, they haven't.
We're at 7 though.
I know. I'm waiting. Like, Theory, stop fight. Like, what is up with it? This is. I mean, the AI has gotten so fucked. It's since this last update, the AI has been so fucked. For tag matches, if there's a manager, they target the manager only. Theory's busted open, by the way. So, my biggest issue with I was glancing at the match time. I don't even remember what we were talking about before we noticed the 7 count.
The size difference in like.
Oh yeah. My biggest thing with like AEW is that. Yeah, you got so many small guys. Like Adam Cole, fucking Darby's the one that, like, men-wise, I do have a similar issue with. But Darby is so explosive. Riho ain't explosive.
Riho is explosive, but she's technical.
She doesn't, like, throw, like... Yeah, but even so, like, you could be technical. You could try to pick my ankle, but if I'm, like, 3 times your size, it ain't doing shit.
I mean, you can pick the ankle, but when you're, like, leg chopping the entire match, then pick the ankle, like, it's a little bit different.
But that's the thing. She doesn't do that.
She was like, I would say...
I'm using her match with Nyla as an example.
Oh.
Like, she basically got her ass beat and then rolled her up, and everyone acted like Rio's a great wrestler for that. It's like, no. Like... Nyla's a great wrestler for making that match entertaining.
I'm interested to see more. You know, somebody who I thought would have went to AEW, but
Mia Yim.
Yeah, like in TNA instead.
I'm honestly shocked.
I'm interested.
I bet you it's because she's like, I don't like their women's division doesn't get time.
Bar none, out of a lot of companies, TNA does the best with their women's division.
Absolutely. Always have. They always have.
I think Knockouts champions like 5 years before, like almost 10 years before WWE even like decided to finally do it.
Or not even just that, just to treat the women with respect.
like TNA, don't get it wrong. TNA is TNA.
Oh, he had his foot on the rope.
It's that twitchy eye ref again, man.
Conspiracy theory just what? He screwed Imperium again.
Imperium's gonna have to see him outside.
Like, oh my god. So that means Minnesota Stretching Crew versus Conspiracy Theory at Starrcade.
Wow. I mean, a Sami Zayn-led team against a Brock Lesnar-led team.
Oh, Brock is screwed. It's time. AJ Styles not having the best success against Seth Rollins.
No, Seth freaking Rollins has had AJ Styles' freaking number every time.
So AJ moving slightly, some would say down the card. I would say lateral because Chad Gable is the current. You ask me, Chad Gable's the face of Monday Night Raw so far.
I mean, he's the American Alpha.
Absolutely. He beat a hitman in his shitty home country.
Shitty home country. Hey, you will not disrespect
I will fight Canada. Justin Trudeau. I'm calling you out.
I will defend Maple Syrup.
Creator Clash 2.
Creator Clash 2. iDubbbz book it.
Yes.
Legado.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. This is going to be a good one. I'll tell you what. I'm doing a slight change in card here.
Okay.
For this episode, I'm swapping. I'm doing a little swappy swap. Because... Can you chill? What did I tell you about us getting our shit in?
You wanted to announce it. You're trying to beat you to the punch.
We're doing a little swappy swap. The match that was supposed to go next week between Casey Catanzaro, Tegan Knox, and Rhea Ripley. That's now the main event tonight.
A main event that has implication for Starrcade's women's championship.
That's exactly right, because the set main event that was supposed to be has no implications on Starrcade. So I'm like, you know what? It makes more sense to do it this way. The pride of Mexico himself, because Del Rio doesn't deserve that title.
It does not.
Fuck that guy.
I'd give it to Sammy Guevara before I get.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, fuck Sammy too, but Santos Escobar. Sammy's not even from Mexico.
Wild.
He's from Texas.
Close enough.
Oh,
I mean, people from El Paso think they're from Mexico anyway, so it's. I just offended like all of El Paso.
The entire Guerrero family.
All from the
Chavo is hunting us down right now, even though he said he's my top 5.
From the Alamo on down, they hate me.
How much shit you want to bet on that last episode where I said Chavo's in my top 5? I'm gonna get a bunch of shit in the comments from anybody that sees it. It's like Chavo, but not Eddie. Chavo is. Oh my god! He just kicked him in the nuts.
Low blow.
This is about to be the most controversial statement ever said on this channel, and will probably ever be. Chavo Guerrero is a better in-ring wrestler than Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is a better character, though. Eddie was a better character work, promo work, all that. Chavo was a better.
Even going back to WCW though, Eddie was putting in work.
He's a great in-ring wrestler. Chavo does not get the credit he deserves for how good he is. His work in Mexico, his work in Lucha Underground, hell, even his work at the Cruiserweight division. The dude made Kane, even in a fucking 11-second match at WrestleMania, was still incredible because he made Kane look fucking insane. And how good he sold that chokeslam for the ECW championship. I don't forget these things. Chavo is potentially on NXT soon, so I'm a little actually NXT. I say on NXT for us. I say that, I say soon. It may have already happened because I'm recording NXT later. But I say that literally because this is the last episode of this session. Once you leave, and I'm streaming Doom.
Once Chavo's great, and that is definitely the hottest take we've had on the show just yet.
Oh yeah,
but I have a prediction.
What's that?
That's I would consider a bit of a hot take too.
Okay.
Within the next 5 years, Baron Corbin will be world champion and have held it for 6 months.
Ooh, I could see the world champion thing. I wasn't thinking 6 months. They'd have to split the titles again.
No, he's going. Baron Corbin is going to be the champ.
Okay.
It's going to be long-term booking in the making.
Who takes the belt off of Roman?
Cody. You do Cody.
Here's why
it's the story and it's built for Cody.
I think that maybe the Universal or the WWE. I don't think you keep them together if you put it on Cody, purely because you know who should win it in the UK. Drew McIntyre or Gunther.
Okay, so Drew McIntyre, if he wins at Clash at the Castle, I will accept it. Bar none. Will accept.
They're building Gunther though.
They are building him, but I could see they're probably building him because I can see they having Clash at the Castle with Walter versus McIntyre, and whoever wins that then goes to fight Roman at like the next big pay-per-view. Because I feel like whatever pay-per-view they have like in the UK, like Roman's gonna go over there, but he's also gonna go over. If it's not McIntyre versus Roman, then it's like McIntyre versus Walter.
Oh, you missed. I think the best way to do it is Roman needs to lose one of the titles. Just make it for one title, and you can have him lose it. It's fine.
You know what you do though? You bring up Mustache Mountain.
Okay, they broke up. They're not a team anymore.
Oh wait, yeah, they did. Wait, yeah,
yeah.
You get that. You bring them back together because you have them. Because you have them beat the Uso at Clash of the Castle. Because Mustache Mountain.
And then have Butch turn back into Pete Dunne, beat Roman.
You bring it all back. Bring Mustache.
He doesn't have to beat Roman. Have him win a mid-card title.
You want to know what would be great though? Having Tyler Bate come to SmackDown and having him be face, but see Pete Dunne be Butch and go, is this what you are now? Like, is this who you like?
He's the one that brings him back.
He's the one that like.
Not as a friend though.
He
just fucking decks him and we get the bruiserweight back.
If he did, because I mean that's a long-term story coming full circle.
I like how they're using Pete Dunne. I fucking love it. It's just the name. Like he's incredibly violent,
and that's what I want for it to come across. Where I want it to be a thing, and Pete Dunne just essentially like after it all, just saying that he was lost and like all he did was want to fight, and he lost his want for gold. And now he wants gold again. And then have him go against Ricochet.
I mean, he beat the hell out of, like, he consistently keeps beating the hell out of the New Day. And I
also like how the New Day also makes several references to him being Pete Dunne. You think we're done with this? And this is
yeah, that's.
Well, listen here, Peter Cottontail. Listen.
Oh, Frog Splash.
Froggy. Let's get it running.
Oh, he's setting something up.
I was gonna say like camera kind of slow down. Oh, he's bleeding from that.
Oh my! I don't know what his finisher is. Santos off the top of my head. Did you see?
I think it's the Phantom Driver.
Did you see he beat Tony D'Angelo?
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, Cartel beats the Mafia. Sorry, Tony Soprano.
Sorry, Tony.
I'm watching The Sopranos right now. I fucking love that show.
I think most like Mafia, my movie I watch is Goodfellas.
That isn't one of my favorite. It's my top 3 movies of all time.
Raining back on it. He's got that latched in.
So have you seen Sons of Anarchy? Oh my god. So there's an actress in there that plays like a junkie ex-girlfriend of the main character. Mm-hmm. She's in The Sopranos as probably the most likable character in the show. And spoiler alert for a 20-year-old show, they kill her off later in the show, and I almost cried because I was like, she's super attractive, but
it's like
her character's so good.
It's like she deserves better.
She did, man.
Oh,
wait a minute.
I think that is
Thrill of the Hunt. There it is. Now he's got to tap.
Does he call it that?
Yep, Thrill of the Hunt, because that is what it was called in Lucha Underground.
I don't know what
That's King Cuerno.
No, see, towards Lucha Ground's end, I fell off.
He was the King Cuerno from the first season. The Hunter.
I haven't looked back.
Oh my god, I have it all downloaded. I'm gonna send you a file so that you can watch it. I have it on a flash drive even.
I think was it not on Tubi still?
It probably is. It probably is. I'm 90% sure it is. Someone's interrupting. Oh! Raul Mendoza, out of all of them.
It'd be cool if it was a stable like this and Raul was on the stage and then Joaquin came into the attack from behind.
That would be so good. That'd be good for Muerte del Sol. Also, just a casual, hype up. I have 2 Lucha stables. I'm slowly building the LWO.
I was gonna say, man, you're treading on LWO territories. Oh my!
He tapped.
Calf crusher.
He tapped. AJ Styles versus Chad Gable at Starrcade in the co-main event.
For that pure championship.
That's gonna be a hell of a match. This might be AJ Styles might be Chad Gable's biggest challenge yet.
Yeah, I mean, the Hitman couldn't do it. I mean, the Phenomenal One's got him.
I'll tell you what, if Gable wins, either way, but if Gable wins, I'm putting him in a #1 contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship or for the Undisputed Championship.
Unless he wants to come over to SmackDown, we'll gladly take the American Alpha.
I'll let him come over there for a match to take your title.
Oh wow!
And ladies and gentlemen, it's main event time, and we are starting with the girl with the shiniest wizard.
Oh, not coming out with her little flower.
Listen, it's a triple threat. Managers are not allowed. Tegan Knox, she's okay with it because she's still gonna beat that ass.
I just realized the back of her jacket says faster, stronger, shinier, and that's cool.
I love it. She's so good. Everything about it. I don't like her Captain Marvel inspired gear necessarily. I think it looks good. I just don't like Captain Marvel. She's my least favorite comic character. I hate her, and I thought the movie was okay. I just hate the fucking comics.
I haven't read the comics though. To be fair,
it's bad. Let's check out Casey Catanzaro here, winning against Liv Morgan in absolutely decisive fashion. God, words are hard today.
I mean, she's the newest high flyer that you kind of got out here, and
yeah,
using some of that American Ninja Warrior past experience.
That's such a cool entrance, though.
Also, Cadence. I hope her and Caden Carter actually win those tag team titles if they get brought up from NXT.
Oh, absolutely.
Out of all the tag teams, only ones I can say that should win it, if not her, are Shayna and Natalya, or Doudrop and Nikki ASH. Only because those are 2 believable tag teams.
Yeah, but they've actually been a Toxic Attraction should win. That right there, because they've been a team for so long.
I think they should win only because they've been a team the longest without gold or actually given an actual story to
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
To do.
All right, and here we are, Rhea Ripley. Such a cool entrance.
The shadow that they got on it.
Well, I think that's partially because our lighting sucks.
Accidental coolness.
Yes. Listen, we're hemorrhaging money here. This studio is paid for, but the rest of it, we don't talk about it. And here we go. A triple threat, the winner of this going up against Sasha Banks and Ember Moon at Starrcade in the what I could say is going to be the opening match.
Oh, it's kicking off Starrcade with
Oh yeah.
triple threat.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great.
So is her finisher like the Phoenix Splash?
Casey's?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I don't think so. I think it's some springboard thing. Tegan.
Because honestly, the neck breaker like Phoenix Splash that like they do as like her and Kaden Carter does like a tag team finisher is dope. It basically almost looked like Casey broke her neck on the first time they did it. Like, but every other time after that has been cool because it's like a Phoenix Splash, but she lands in like a senton. Like Kaden like. It's
I think
like
I've
a
seen
standing neck breaker, and then Casey jumps off, and like as like Kaden finishes the neck breaker, Casey lands on top of her.
There's a girl in NXT that's got a really cool finisher right now too. She does like she'll get on the bottom rope, she'll jump and springboard, and she does like a twisty thing. It's really cool. The blonde gal. She's blonde.
Tiffany Stratton.
Yes, that sounds right. She does it, and it's been interesting seeing her progress with it.
The buff Barbie.
Yeah. It started out not super good, but it's gotten really good now.
Like, NXT slowly but surely building up like a very good NXT like.
Oh yeah, they've always had like a good women's division.
I feel
Then
like
they've got Io
sometimes
Shirai and
like,
they do nothing with her.
Because I feel like either she's either the next to go or she's like call it.
Yeah, well, she should.
Because I feel like
she doesn't fit NXT 2.0.
She doesn't.
Indy doesn't either.
Indy, I can see getting called up like next week. After she just had that championship match against Mandy Rose yesterday. Oh, that's slap.
Oh, beautiful. Indy Hartwell, I feel like should have been a NXT Women's Champion. She's very good. She's very good.
Very good, but
because they wouldn't put it on Candice for some reason. Otherwise, it should have gone to Candice, realistically. Oh, rolling out.
Oh, drop kick to the knee.
Good thing she didn't do that to Tegan. Her knee might explode.
Mixed tag team of the year is Tegan Knox and Kevin Nash.
ACLs and quad, man. Oh, wow. A huge chop by there.
That was a big open hand.
Oh, man. Jesus. This is a great match.
This is definitely a worthwhile trip. Casey just chilling back. Rhea's about to come and put a boot in it.
Oh, Tegan was in the way. Wait a minute.
Oh, snap suplex.
There we go. Tegan. Oh my God. Okay, Tegan's retired.
Not the Brie mode.
I miss seeing Tegan Knox too. There's so many of like the released ones right now. I miss Johnny. I miss Tegan. I miss Dakota, but she just got released, so she'll be back. I'm surprised nobody's tried hiring or at least debuted Tegan yet. She's probably one of the best current women in the world right now.
I feel it's probably like booking. I feel like since it's getting close to like summer, essentially.
Fucking Rainmakered her.
Yeah. I feel like since it's getting close to summer, every company's prepping for like their big pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So like their women's title is already like wrapped up in like something.
So,
because like Tegan Knox to come in and like challenge Jade Cargill would be cool.
Here's a question for you. Yes. I think if she does, she should be the one to beat Jade. I know a lot of people want just because like Tegan would be a fucking great champion, and then you could put Jade in the main event for the main title picture.
Because Jade should be AEW.
I think I agree.
Give her like another 4 months of holding the TBS title.
Yeah. I don't even think she needs it. I think she's.
If we got double champ Jade though. No.
I think have someone like a Tegan Knox or a Dakota Kai. Yeah, that was weird. Show up, take the title off of Jade as like a surprise opponent. She doesn't even know, right? Like hype it up as she doesn't know who her opponent's going to be. Do it at a like a live Rampage. Like I'm sure Arthur Ashe is coming up soon.
Yeah, I think they said that.
They're doing that again for Grand Slam. Maybe set it up for that. And no, because that's too far away. I need Tegan soon.
I need Tegan.
and have it be like a Tegan Knox debut.
She could probably be in the Casino Battle Royal.
Oh, are they doing a women's Casino Battle Royal this Sunday?
I thought they typically always do. I thought they typically do a men's and a women's Casino Battle Royal.
They usually do one and then the other. They don't do the same. They don't do both on the same show. I'm trying to find the.
Also, I still feel like AEW has way too many stables with no trios title.
They're apparently introducing it at Double or Nothing.
Which would be finally.
Or they have announced they are not. They have announced.
Well,
Meltzer announced they're introducing a new title at Double or Nothing.
Rumor has it might be something for the Owen Hart tournament.
That'd be interesting, but is it going to be at that point a women's title or a men's title?
That's like the big thing.
I swear to God, if Britt Baker and Adam Cole win both, I'm going to be so mad.
And it'd be a mixed tag type.
Adam Cole, I do not want to win the Owen Cup.
Why?
Because I feel like there are better options.
In the cup, if it wasn't gonna be Dax Harwood, I feel like it shouldn't have been nobody else.
I'm looking it up now.
Because he's like the biggest Bret Hart mark. So it's just like if it wasn't gonna be him,
it's different. Like I don't know.
I mean, I get it because he's a tag guy and he's not really a singles guy.
No, he should have won it. I think he should have won it absolutely. Kyle O'Reilly should win it.
I gotta see the field again.
So it's hard to see. Jeff Hardy,
Kyle, Samoa, Darby,
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix is. Oh, Darby is Jeff Hardy. So the current ones: Adam Cole beat Dax Harwood, Darby Allin beat Jeff Hardy, Kyle O'Reilly beat Phoenix, and then Samoa Joe beat Johnny Elite.
Adam Cole and Joe.
I'm going O'Reilly over Cole. I think the finals is going to be O'Reilly and Cole.
Yeah. I think that's the funny thing. I saw a meme the other day, and people were like, AEW's finishing storylines that they didn't even book.
Hear me out. Counter option to this, right? The final Samoa Joe. Oh, it's over. Tegan's getting fucked. It's cinched in.
Yeah, she's got a reach. Oh,
yeah.
Tap.
Rhea Ripley moving on in a triple threat. That's going to be a good triple threat.
Yeah, that's Sasha, Ember, Rhea.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Starcade, too.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Coming up tomorrow is going to be NXT, and then SmackDown's got a great card for you, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you guys soon.